The applause ended early, and that's fine. I'm fine. I don't need it. Hi. Hello. Welcome. How are you doing? Wonderful to hear. Okay, great. Jesus. What do I pay you for? So, guys, we have a great show today. We have Millie Bobby Brown. We've got Paris Hilton. I know, Paris Hilton is in the news. It feels like it's 2007. We're going to talk about a lot of gossip, a lot of drama. My name is Tefi. I'm your host. It's a pop culture show. We're going to talk shit about celebrities for about 30 minutes or so. How does that sound to you? Wonderful. So good to hear. Guys, now that you and I are best friends, I just feel like, I mean, except for that one guy that comments idiot on all my YouTube clips, I see them. I see you. And I don't even think about it. I don't talk about it in therapy. And whenever something happens, I just feel like I have to share it now. Like it wouldn't feel right. I'd lose sleep if I didn't share everything with you. And today was an important day for me in my life. Tefi, what happened? I'm gonna tell you. So I realized today, after years of wondering and hoping and sitting and waiting and wishing, the day has finally arrived where if I could go back and tell 13-year-old me, no, shit, a 10-year-old me, if I could go back to 10-year-old me and be like, you know what, fret not, small, flat one. You are finally a full B cup. Yeah. I'm just kidding, that's on the show. However, that'd be a great thumbnail for the YouTube. Okay, so that's not what the show is about. We're gonna talk about other people's boobs, but wait. So, baby, Tef, you got boobs, baby. The doctor said, you know what? It's over. And you're like, I don't understand, I'm 25. And they're like, you're not gonna get boobs, but shows you wrong, medical professional. I remember as a young girl, I was 100% the last person to get boobs. I never did. And the people at middle school, like, you know how middle school is like so nice for being like kind and welcoming. They called me long back and 2x4 my entire life. Long back. Yes, I also didn't have an ass, and they would yell it in the hallways going, long back Tefi. Yeah, also something I never bring up in therapy. So I think the reason I didn't get boobs is because, one, obviously like killed a priest or something in a past life, and two, I was like a runner my whole life. And one, because it's like good for you or whatever, and two, I couldn't afford health insurance, so like why not run around Central Park with like short breaks for crying? Like doesn't that sound nice in the springtime to cry in public? It's a wonderful time. But if you would have told me, hey Tef, you're gonna not work out in your life for 2 years, except for like once a month for 30 minutes texting on the elliptical, and you're gonna grow boobs, I would have stopped years ago. So to all those people that made fun of me in middle school, who's laughing now, bitch? It's probably you because I still slept with you. We have a great show. God damn it. We have a great show for you today. We have lots of drama, Instagram drama. We've got Caitlyn Jenner after this break. What's that? It's a B cup. Oh, hey, how are you? Welcome back. Evan Rachel Wood goes after Paris Hilton over Millie Bobby Brown comment. What a chaotic title. It's like so chaotic. There's so much going on. So let's start from the beginning. Millie Bobby Brown has an Instagram account, okay? She uploads this photo, right? I don't have boobs, I take it back. So same dress, but very different day. She looks amazing. She also looks 24, 23. Am I wrong? I did not look like this when I was 15. I overplucked. I had a spray tan mustache. I did not look like her at all. I looked better. So, she uploads this photo. Paris Hilton comments, you look amazing. Just kidding. She says, that's hot, right? So then Evan Rachel Wood sees this comment and responds to Paris Hilton saying, she's 15. Okay, I have some commentary. That is reaching. Evan, sweetie, Paris Hilton is not trying to fuck MBB, I can't say Millie Bobby Brown 1,200 times, people. She's not trying to, and I understand that MBB sounds like me baby, but I'm trying, Millie Bobby Brown, okay. She's not trying to fuck Millie Bobby Brown. That is a reach, she's not being sexual. What I think is annoying is Millie Bobby Brown. I feel like, two things. One, That's Hot is Paris Hilton's like iconic trademark. Getting a That's Hot from Paris Hilton is like being knighted. I would do anything. If I got a That's Hot, I'd be like, oh my God, oh my God. Like it would be an amazing moment for me. What I think is annoying is Millie Bobby Brown, she knows that she's famous and she just thrives in it. And I understand now that I'm saying that out loud, it sounds like I'm a hater. Oh well, so like lest we forget when she did the makeup. Do you remember when she was doing this skincare like washing, remember? And there was no product on her face at all and it was so dry. She was doing, there's nothing on that face. There's nothing on that face. And she's like,
applying now?
Oh dear. I also forget that she's British on a regular basis. That's
this
very,
is honestly just to prevent.
I'm gonna keep going. I like want to die for her. It's so dry. It literally sounds like in like camp movies when they're trying to rub the twigs together. She's like, it's so dry, whatever. She loves being famous. In every photo, she's like, I'm famous. You know, I'm really not 11. I'm 15. You know, I just get a bad vibe. I don't know what it is, but you know what's my most like que pena about this? Que pena in Spanish means how embarrassing or like how shameful, but mainly it's just like really fun to say, like que pena, que pena, que pena. Well, the most que pena thing is that like people are so obsessed with like Paris Hilton sexualizing a 15-year-old. Are we just gonna glaze over that Millie Bobby Brown told everyone that her and Drake were text buddies? We're just gonna glaze over that. That is a que pena times 4,000. Because I think about it in my mind when she was like, yeah, Drake and I text all the time. She was like 12, at most 13 when this happened. And I was like, in what scenario is this not creepy? Like, how did they exchange numbers? In what way is that not like a creepy thing? Like, what is it in DM? Creepy as shit. What is it in person? Extremely creepy. Was it through managers? Was it through email? Like, there's Twitter DM, it's all creepy. And then they're like, Millie, what do you talk to Drake about? And you know what she said? Do you know what she said? What? Oh, thank you. She goes, that's between us. Those are dick pics. But I also want to say Paris Hilton is way less problematic than we thought she was going to be. Like, do you remember 2007? Do you remember when she was drunk with what's his face yelling fire crotch about Lindsay Lohan at the camera? Hello? Or like, she did so many things. Remember, wasn't it her that they found a cocaine bag in her purse and she said the wind blew it in there? And it wasn't her? She's so less problematic. And the worst thing that she did is say that's hot to a little 15-year-old girl. But Drake, Drake is the most problematic thing out of, I'm trying to hate on Drake, not Millie Bobby Brown. I hope that came across. Okay, next, stop. Oh, also, wait, what about Paris Hilton's shirt? Stop being poor. I will buy that shirt for $80,000 at Urban Outfitters today. Today. Speaking of child stars, Shia Lebeouf talks about his PTSD from working with Disney. I think Shia Lebeouf is very, very, very cute. I have a big, big, big crush on Shia Lebeouf. Have any of you guys seen Lawless by chance? I could watch that shit on mute. Anyway, so I've always wanted to be like a Disney star when I was a kid. I mean, I was a big little fucking ham. I used to beg my mom like, please, oh my God, Even Stevens. I love Even Stevens. But yeah, when I was a kid, I would watch shows like Even Stevens, like Lizzie McGuire and all this shit. And I'd be like, oh my God, I really, really want to be a child star. Mom, please take me anything but like Robert Casablanca and John Powers. Like, please don't take me to those. But I really want to be a child star. I'll send in a self-tape anywhere. And she was like, no, go do your times tables. And I wish I could go back and be like, Mom, you know what? Education isn't really going to work out for me. I don't think I'm going to do very well in college. But alas, now I look back and I'm like, okay, I understand. I understand because look at all the cautionary tales that are child stars. What's that, Tefi? Which ones? I'll tell you. Let's start with Drew Barrymore. 9 years old, she was clubbing. Okay, yes. I want you to imagine seeing 9-year-old Drew Barrymore at the club and being like, yeah, let's go take a shot. What the fuck? And then she went to rehab when she was 13 for cocaine use. 13 years old. I think when I was 13, my dad let me taste his beer and I vomited at a barbecue in public. I was not snorting lines at like Studio 54 or whatever happened in the 80s. I'm sorry, I don't know. Like Macaulay Culkin. Orlando Brown, he's smoking a crack pipe on Instagram Live. Lindsay Lohan. Let me tell you about Lindsay Lohan. No, you know. I don't have to explain. La Britney Spears. Did not turn out so hot for her. Aaron Carter. Oh, that Medusa tattoo on the face. I know. Miley Cyrus has big weirdo energy. Amanda Bynes. Remember when she was on Twitter and she would tweet herself like in response? Gold. Demi Lovato. Gary Coleman. Bella Thorne. Bella Thorne is somebody else who has like big weirdo energy. She does look so fucking cute there. Holy shit. What about Nick Jonas? I know you're thinking like Nick Jonas, nothing really happened with him. He had 50 weddings. There's something wrong. With the exception, the only saving grace I think for like Disney in my mind that we know of is Hilary Duff and Zendaya. However, I do think where did she get all that darkness for Euphoria from? Wow, that was really good. So I think there's something going on with Disney, and I just feel like the parents of these child stars aren't around. Like Demi Lovato, she did an interview. I think it was on her like YouTube movie. Remember when she was like, "Oh yeah, to avoid eating, I would get mani-pedis and like snort Adderall and like do drugs in between takes and stuff, or like on my break at work." Where the fuck is your mom? What? Also, where do you get Adderall? I have a prescription. I got it from a doctor. Like. But all these child scars, oh my God, how great. All of these child stars, like 99.9% of them, including Shia LaBeouf, say that what ruined all the relationships, what ruined their lives was the money, right? So, but Shia, I don't think that you can only blame Disney. That's a great photo. Julie, you're doing a great job. I don't think that you can only blame Disney because we did some digging. Turns out Shia's dad is not #1 best dad in the world. He missed Shia's wedding, running from the law, and he's a convicted pedophile. On 2 occasions, and one of them he sexually assaulted somebody on Even Stevens. I know. And what's even worse, he's a trained clown who opens for the Doobie Brothers. That'll fuck you up. So Shia is not the only one having parental issues. I'm fine, but we're gonna talk about it more after the break. How's everybody doing? Wonderful, thank you. Caitlyn Jenner avoids Khloe and Scott Disick. So Caitlyn backed out at an event at the Seminole Hard Rock Cafe. No, cafe, sorry. It's a casino, not a cafe. In Hollywood, Florida, to avoid Khloe and Scott. I'm just gonna say it. I think Caitlyn is an asshole. I think Caitlyn is a big old asshole. Like, I want to give her props. I think that transitioning in the public eye like that took a lot of chutzpah. Okay? It must have been a really, really, really fucking hard thing to do, and people are not nice about it. But even before her transition, I thought she was like this passive-aggressive. Like, I feel this way about a lot of people because I am more like Khloe in the sense where like I can lean into confrontation. Like I don't avoid it. I lean it because I see it as like problem solving versus like aggression. Maybe because I'm the aggressor. I see that now. Wow. So but like, I don't think that Caitlyn was like this terrible parent. She was always, and all the knowledge that I have has been spoon-fed to me from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So I could be totally wrong. I don't think so though. But she was always there to like take the kids to school, like teach sports, like practice sports with them and like do all these activities and teach them how to ride a bike. But like communication, no. All I remember from the fucking show is that she would play with those fuck-ass toy helicopters and walk away from arguments And she would say things like, come on, you're sisters, which like does nothing for an argument. Like you and your sister are fighting, and your mom's like, come on, we're sisters. I fucking know it, I'm beating her ass, what of it? Like, but I think when people hear the word confrontation, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're gonna go to this event, you might have a confrontation with Khloe, they think immediately like fight, right? For me, I think it's like bringing up the elephant in the room and being like, you know what, I feel uneasy. And I don't know why. Could it be because you said this, X, Y, and Z? Maybe I did something, or maybe it's because you did this and I'm not over it or whatever. It's like, for me, it's like something like therapeutic and like for something to, like for you to get over whatever. And people say things like, you're being aggressive, and this isn't the time. Well, when the fuck is? For people like Caitlyn, there's never the right time. You know what I mean? Because of the toy helicopters and the walking away and all this stupid shit. And she's also someone who's gonna be like, well, it is what it is, and I don't wanna talk about it. I'd rather keep it private. Really? You do? Okay, here's a tell-all book for the world to see that can see me talking shit about your mom. So I think also Khloe was basically like raised by Caitlyn, right? Because her dad died when she was a baby. She's a wee babe. And I feel like Khloe, out of everybody in that family, one, has been through like the most shit, right? Two, she's like the most understanding. She's so the person that's the first person to say like, oh, but we're all human. Would you let Tristan Thompson at True's first birthday party? I sure the fuck wouldn't. If anything, I would invite him to jump him. Absolutely not. And like, if it's true that Caitlyn backed out, like, grow the fuck up. Also, I got a little PTSD from reading Seminole Hard Rock Casino because the security guards there took away probably one of my best fake IDs in the world because I put a little Sharpie, I gave the girl a little mole like mine, and you know what the security guard did? He's very rude, and he went like this, wiped it off, gave it back to me, and told me to stay in school. Well, asshole, I did it. So Caitlyn isn't the only one avoiding a loved one. I don't know how to start this segment because it's easily the saddest story I've ever known. It's the saddest story I've ever known. 90 Day Fiance star Maria tells her side of the Caesar drama. Okay. And I don't really care about her fucking side because listen to this. So I love 90 Day Fiance. It is, out of all my like trash TV, it is my go-to TV. I love that. A lot of it too is because like you wanna, you know when you're watching a movie and the person is doing something stupid, you just wanna like shake them. It's a lot of like those shake moments, but this one is easily like I wanted to walk into the screen and be like, Caesar, please. Okay, so this is Caesar, this sweet, sweet angel. His name is Caesar, and he went on a website. I'm not proud of this about Caesar, but he went on a website called Anastasia Date, where you can meet Ukrainian and Russian women. And he went on it 5 years ago, and he met this Maria, and to impress her, right off the bat, he sent her flowers and chocolates for $450, and he said and he sent it with his email. Like he sent a note with his email on it so they could communicate. And he says that immediately sparks were flying because that's what email's for. So they've talked every day for 5 years. He believes that Maria is his soulmate. And one of the reasons why is because she sends him videos calling him like these generic like pet names like baby. Okay, maybe Big Daddy is not that generic. And he says like he loves these videos. Actually, we have a clip. I'm so sorry.
Sends me these little videos, and she's giving me pet names like Big Daddy, my husband.
I can't wait to be with you. Love you, my husband.
Do you think she's sending those videos to anyone else?
I hope she's not sending those videos to anyone else.
Does she ever say your name?
You know what? To put him alone on a bridge for the show is rude and it's mean. My heart breaks because yes, I love you, my husband. Like, that's me and Caesar. But get this, guys. They've been talking for 5 years, right? He tells cameras, I'm gonna ruin your day, guys. He tells cameras that he sent her about $40,000. In that time, he sends her about $800 a month. and he tries to see her. They've never met. And he tries to see her, and she always backs out. Something always happens. Like sometimes it's like, there's one time there was nothing on the passport. Another time she said it was just too cold for him to come to Ukraine. It's just too cold. Come when it's nice, she said. He's like, are you sure? Like, I just want to sit outside with you and have a cup of coffee, meet your friends. You know, I see other pictures of your friends on the internet. I just want to like talk to you, you know, whatever. And she's like, come when it's nicer. And I just need Caesar to see the signs because he seems like a nice guy. And you know what? Production is cruel. Because after he shares about the expenses that he spends on Maria, they show us this clip. Go.
Not getting paid that much, so I'm trying to at least help her and send her money.
Like a lot.
I give her probably about $800 a month.
He's a nail technician. And so then this is, and you're thinking about the nail technician's salary, and there's like how much money he's probably spending on her. And then she calls him later on, and she's like, it's too cold. I don't want you to come to the Ukraine. And I want to go to Mexico instead. And he's like, oh my God, baby, that's gonna take me like $6,000 to $7,000. I can't afford that right now. Money's really tight. And she's like quiet, obviously being like, fuck you. You know what I mean? And then he goes, you know what, babe? I'm just gonna go to work earlier and I'm gonna stay later. And I'm gonna make it work and we're gonna see each other because you're my soulmate. What a fucking idiot. So then get this. And he ends up going to Mexico. Ends up going to Mexico, gets the hotel. He's in the hotel waiting for her flight from the Ukraine to get down to Mexico. Also, as he's unpacking in front of the cameras, he zips open the suitcase, opens it, still talking, boxes of edible panties. Caesar, you're a little bit of a freak. But she texts him, she messaged him and said, I'm not coming. And you know why? It's because she thought he was rude. She didn't like his tone, so she didn't get on the flight that he paid for. He's in Mexico. Where does he live? Like in Jacksonville? He lives somewhere like, and he's like, I'm just gonna end up having to go to the Ukraine. And this is the thing that fucks me up because he thinks that these little videos of her calling him my baby, my husband, like all this stuff is like actual. It's like when people who haven't had sex yet, like me, like when they watch porn and they think that that's like actual sex, like porn versus real sex, like little like my husband videos and little texts and like I miss you, my baby, like versus like an actual like partnership and bond. Like this is gonna fuck him up, and he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. What the fuck was Maria's side? Because that was the title of the thing, and I have no idea. Maria's side. Oh, I remember. Maria's side was that she of course she's talking to other guys. She has a lot of expenses, and there's no ring on her finger, so she's not just gonna talk to Caesar. And it hasn't worked out. And he says that they're still together, and she says he's a friend of mine. That's what it is. That's what it is. Also, guys, if you ever see me calling a man Big Daddy in public, euthanize me. Do the jungle to jungle and just put me out, okay? Poor Caesar, honestly, like, this is all too much for my heart. Are you guys crying? We're gonna go to break. Everybody is crying. I'll see you in a second. How's everybody doing? We've reached my favorite part of the show. It's when I get to bond with you, share some advice with you. We call this Tefi's tip, just the tip. Interactive. In all seriousness, my friend's ex-boyfriend, I'm not gonna say who, I want it to be anonymous. It's definitely not writer-producer Molly Brunk, but her ex-boyfriend, who I love, is a very good friend of mine. One time we were drinking together, I know, hard to believe, but we were drinking alcohol, and he leaned over to me, and no, he did not kiss me, I'm just kidding. He leaned over to me, and he was like, you know what would be crazy? And I'd be like, if we kissed? And he's like, no. I'm like, just kidding. But he was like, it would be so great. Imagine the person you would be and the accomplishments that you would have under your belt if you could live your life 3 drinks in. I would be president of the United States of America. I would be president. So every time that I need like a little bit of confidence, like I don't know, like every day before the show, I always tell myself, just be 3 drinks in. You know what I mean? Like kind of like loosen up, relax. Don't make out with strangers. Guys, that's our show. I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. I miss you already. Get out of here. Get, skedaddle.